Hello again, long time no see. Now today I'm just gonna do a quick video because I got some really cool package in the mail this weekend. Now recently I sold off my NES collection, which was only 16 games. I mean, I made lots of money off of it, but I don't want to keep buying games for it because it's too expensive. So the solution is I sold all that and bought this. This is called the Everdrive N8. It's a SD card read flash card. See, it's 2 gigabyte SD card. I'll explain all the technical details later, but what this does is it lets me play ROMs on a real NES. So you can see it right here. See, this is my real NES. Feed me. Alright. Now, in a little bit, I'll show you how to set this up on the SD card, but right now, I'm just gonna get all that set up. It's a nice, shiny red card. Most Nintendo games are gray. It's a cheap looking cover art that just shows a picture of a pixelated NES, but that's okay. And it's styled after the early launch games as well. See the style of the lettering? It says 8-bit Crix. That's the name of the developer. It's kind of dark. Let me put it, show light, a little bit of light. Can't read what that says, but it says SD Entertainment System. Original Crix seal of quality. See what it shows on the back. There's nothing on the back, but you get to see what's inside, and you can see there's a, I don't know if you can see, but there's a battery in here, similar to the save batteries, you know, in old games. And what this does, I'll explain again later about the technical side of this, is it keeps the last ROM that you played. And in a little bit, when I set this up, I'll detail how to get to the ROMs and what kind of ROMs it could play and can't play, and you know, etc. Alright, see, so Everdrive on the top. Now you can see it's just regular style pins. I don't know if you can see that. Well, here. So I'm going to first show you how to set this up to set the SD card up with all the folders and stuff in a little bit. Okay, so right now I'm just going to show you how to set the SD card up. See, I'm on my computer right now. Now, I got a 2 gigabyte here, which is what I highly recommend. NES games really don't take up that much space, so just, you could get a 2 gigabyte and any will be fine. I think you could use a SDHC card, so that's something above 4 gigabyte. But yeah, I could recommend any SD card. As I said earlier, NES ROMs really don't take up that much space. Now, okay, let's just load it up. Now see here, this is the folder listing. See, EDFC, that's the firmware folder. Whenever you download this, just stick that folder in the root of the SD card. Don't mess with any of the files inside it. And here's ROMs. Now with the ROMs, you gotta set them up a certain way, or else you're gonna have some problems when looking at your Everdrive. So see here, I got different folders. Let's just go into the USA folder. It's pretty much all the licensed NES ROMs in here. Now you see why I got them all separated by alphabet. The problem is, I think there's a limit to how many files can be in a folder, and I believe it's up to 255 or something like that. See here, I got 249, and I think if you have more in the folder, it might not open up properly. You'll see some missing files, and I know we don't want that. So see, I got numbered files all the way to G, H to R, and etc. You know, and you might see a folder that says hacks. Now that's gonna be something cool that you'll realize when I turn the Everdrive on. But enough with that. Now to find the firmware, all I just did was go in Google and write Everdrive NES firmware folder, something like that. I can't remember, but it was something like that, and I was able to get this folder in a zip file and just copy it to this SD card, and when I turned the Everdrive on, it worked fine. Now if you have the file set up wrong, it might not show up on your TV. So okay, enough with that. Now we're gonna go play this. We're gonna put the Alright, so I got the NES hooked up, TV's on, ready to go, right on the input. Now I got the Everdrive here, and I can just put this in like a regular game. See, the SD card sticks at the top, so you know, and it goes all the way in, so you don't gotta worry about it touching something or breaking easily, since it should always be in. My NES pins are so stiff ever since I fixed up my 72 pins. I just had to open this up with a knife and pull them all up, because at one point this really wasn't reading any games, and it had that stupid blinking light, which I disabled the lockout chip by cutting one of the pins, but that can all be explained in another video. But right now, let's get into what we all came to watch. I know you guys all came to watch the Everdrive. So now I'm going to switch over to the DVD recorder for this part. So